Yeah, it's always a punch of chance.
Did we think anything could happen in Snowfall though? Was that the ending that we was expecting? Like that's.
I would say this.
Let's get.
We got to get into it.
Because
was it the ending I expected?
I'm gonna just let you go first with whatever, and then because everybody's seen it, everybody been talking about it, and if you don't think that I'm gonna use my half of this platform to get my feelings off, I don't care when it is, we getting into it because I've been in it 6 years.
All right, so check this out. Was it what I expected? No, I kind of expected the typical result. Either he's gonna be dead or he was gonna be in jail. That's kind of how I saw Franklin's story ending. But how it ended, first off, we're doing spoilers too. So if you ain't watched it, hey, you might want to skip ahead about who knows how many minutes.
Yeah, a good 15, 20.
Yeah, you skip ahead. But the way it did end, I thought was the perfect ending.
Yep.
Perfect ending. It was it like when I watched it, it made me feel something. I ain't gonna lie, like most shows, I don't feel nothing really when it ends, but I felt something like seeing that, and you know what? And first off, R.I.P.
I had to watch it back like 3 times just the last 15 minutes.
R.I.P. Man, I appreciate you for giving us this show, for telling this story, and even like you connecting the Boys in the Hood movie being filmed at like, bro. Yeah. I appreciate everything you did for black culture when it comes to cinema, man. Like.
Rest
legend,
in peace,
bro.
John Singleton.
R.I.P.
Shout out to you.
You know what I'm saying? And like just seeing how all those decisions led him back.
Thank you for real, because he did a lot for black
film. For real. Even the actors from this show that's going to go on and do like better things is because of you. Like R.I.P. to that man. And that's what I'm saying. We got to be saluting people like John Singleton, like for real. Definitely. But like the way he called all that back and gave him the ending that he feared the most because of who he had became. Just seeing that, it was like seeing Franklin with the blood eyes and bro, I felt something.
It was hurtful, man. I loved how much I hated it. And I ain't never said that about a show. Mm-hmm. Like, even when, I don't want to get into that too much, I'll compare that later, but I never felt that about a show. So get to the end, hate everything you seeing, but when you look at the amalgamation of what the season was and how everything came full circle and the events that transpired and how everything made sense, even now, the episode 5 of the drug thing or whatever kind of made sense even to me. Maybe this is just a personal note. Mm-hmm. I kind of forgot that he was so sober. Yeah. That he was so anti all of that. And he got to a point in his life where he took that shot, and then he, now he hooked. He drinking the rest of the thing because what he going through, he's easing that. And it's almost like he didn't have to go through that. He was so spoiled the whole time. Not saying he didn't work hard, didn't have to kill, didn't have to do unspeakable things for what he got, but for the most part, he always got his way in the end. And now he couldn't fathom why he wasn't getting his way, and why won't my mom tell me why she fucked me over? Why won't Teddy? Why did he take my money? We was cool. Why won't Leon back? Like nobody had. Like why my girl leave me? He didn't see the things that he was doing that was causing these people to react that way. I'm finna blow your mind, bro. I'm finna take that even deeper with that drink signified. Early on in the show, I'm show y'all how deep I be getting into my TV shows, right? It was an episode in the first season where old girl Melanie, she asked him like what he wanted, like what you do this for. He said freedom. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And I always remembered that scene when that happened, right? So when he took that drink, he always said he didn't like how drinking made him feel because his daddy was an alcoholic and all these different things. He liked to be in control. So what that drink signified, that was the first time he felt closed in and out of control. He didn't feel it. He needed something to make him feel free. He felt like I'm closed in. My mom's gone. My dad gone. Nobody want to give me no money. I'm broke. I lost all my money. My girl left. My kid. I have nothing. I have no control over nothing. I'm closed in. I don't know what's going to make me feel freedom. And then somebody offered him a free drink. He said, this is on the house. Gave him a free drink. And he looked at that drink.
He said, "This might be my way out. This might be the way I don't have to feel. This might be my way. I don't have to deal with my reality." He hit it, and then that's what started to burn down the entire empire.
I'm rolling with that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm rolling with that 100%. I didn't think about it that way. I never really thought about. I never had nothing to to be contrary to that, but I just never thought about it that way. So I'm rolling with that 100%, because I did have the mind state of he got to that place because he was losing everything and he couldn't I was just in a place of that broke him mentally. I didn't think about it that deep or exactly.
Broke him.
And I did pick up the freedom quote at the end. This is his freedom. This is his way of still being in control, doing it Franklin's way.
Yep.
But I didn't remember that scene, and I didn't think about it like that, like how you put it. But yeah, that was definitely it, because it was still something in him to say, Leon, I'm proud of you.
Yep.
You was the best. I remember that.
You the best friend. He basically was telling Leon, you the best version of me I could have ever been. Leon was the best. He's like, you the best friend I ever had. That was the best him. Mm-hmm. He knows that his best self was when it was just him and Leon. He knew that was my best self. But he was so determined to feel free from being enclosed and feeling like I don't have nowhere to go. He knew Leon had expanded past that.
Now, on that point, I'll push back, because I think that's where the power came in. Because he had multiple chances to be just like Leon, but because Franklin was who he was and he was addicted to being in charge and being the one with the power and being the man, he couldn't let not being the man go. Even when he I think he was saying he was finna step back from the game or whatever.
He was never going to step back.
Yeah, because he wanted to be
in control.
He wanted to be the one in control. That's what pissed him off so much about when Louis left, because she was like, "Oh, you went behind my back," which kind of set the whole thing off, but that's a whole nother thing. Really, it was Teddy taking his money, because I feel like if he would have still had his money, no matter what, he would have got over all of that. No matter,
he would have found a different connection.
Yeah, he just would have found
the way to keep.
If he wanted to keep doing that, if he wanted to keep selling drugs.
He wasn't. Though his personality.
If you make $73 million, once I get 20, who am I lying to?
Lying.
Once I get $100,000, I'm probably gonna be like, "Hey, the feds is coming. I am big boy balling. I am the only one in the state with this amount of drugs. Everybody's on me. I gotta quit. I'm done."
You're gonna make $100K. You're gonna go buy a $70,000 car. Then you're gonna be like, "Damn, I only got 30. Okay, once I get this other 70, then I'm gonna be good." Then you're gonna buy you a $60,000 Rollie.
I had a friend who told me that. I had a friend who
the number always keep changing, bro.
Let's just say allegedly. I'm glad you brought that up. Allegedly, I had a friend who did the exact opposite and did it the way that I'm thinking, but he would always tell me how hard it was, though. How hard it was to only do this when necessary. How hard it was I got this big thing coming up I want to pay for. I know I can bam, bam, and I'm good, but it's very hard to just stop when you be like, I got this 10-20 in about a month or however long,
conundrum that every
and I could just keep doing this again, but it's too and shout out to him, but he's the only person I ever knew that was able to allegedly be able to do these things, because he could have been lying to me wholeheartedly. I never seen him do nothing.
I know
doubt he was lying.
I know some niggas who will make a move, you know what I'm saying, when need be. But that's what I'm saying. Most street dudes, that's the conundrum. Even when you're trying to get your life together, especially when you're trying to get your life together, it's like, I know I can make this move over here. I know I can go make this play over here. I know I can go over there and take it from him. You know what I'm saying? But you just trying to stay on the straight and narrow, trying to stay doing the right thing. But sometimes you might feel like, back against the wall, I got to go make that move. And you don't even want to really go do it, but you just know how to do it.
Exactly. You know that option is available. And if that option is available and it's your last option, you're not finna go without type thing. But it's still hard to be like, this could be the first option. I could just make this the first option.
Smart dudes who understand what's going on, they know if that's your first option, then you're doing it too much, and eventually you're going to get popped off. Versus if it's once in a while, you got a higher chance of kind of catching some. Allegedly.
Now,
Snowfall. Snowfall was a lot.